and welcome to LawSikho. Let's talk about the top 10 news developments for the day under 2 minutes for judiciary aspirants. And let's start with the national news first. So today we open this segment by covering two important legal developments. First is the appointment of new Chief Justice for India. Honorable Justice Sanjiv Khanna, he has assumed office officially as the Chief Justice of India, succeeding Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Now, he is the 51st Chief Justice of India and he was administered oath of office by the President of India. Now, please understand, he was elevated to the Judgeship of Supreme Court from Delhi High Court. This was back in 2019 and he's going to have a 7-month-long tenure which is going to end in May of next year. Now, here I have a question and I would encourage all of you to answer the same in the comment section below. So, which article of the Indian Constitution it pertains to the fact that the oath to the CJI has to be administered by the President of India? Moving on, another legal development. So the then Honorable Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, he inaugurated recently the National Judicial Museum and Archive in Supreme Court. Thirdly, we have a development from the state of UP. So the government of UP, it recently commenced tourist activities like boating, safari and establishment of parks in core zones of its tiger reserves. Now this is despite an order which was issued by the centre. Let's talk about this order. This was issued back in 2019 by a statutory authority which is called the National Tiger Conservation Authority. It is functioning under the Union Environment Ministry. As per this order, the state governments were directed not to start any tourist activity in core zones of the tiger reserves. Now, core zones are essentially areas where there is no human interference and all activities are banned. Next, from the world of sports, so Arjun Erigaisi, who is a rising sensation in the world of chess from India, he has made history by climbing to number 2 on the FIDE World Chess Ranking. This is the International Chess Federation. So he has climbed to the 2nd position in the ranking after his 3rd round victory at Chennai Grandmasters. Moving on, the Vice Chairman and the Managing Director of Emami Limited, Arjun Agarwal, he is elected as the new President of FICCI and he is currently serving as the Senior Vice President of FICCI and he is going to succeed Mahindra and Mahindra's Group CEO and MD Anish Shah. The Union Chemical and Fertilizers Minister JP Nadda, he has launched a Rs 500 crore scheme to strengthen India's medical devices industry. Now with that, let's talk about the top international news developments and we start with an important update from Australia. So in a very landmark decision, Australia is preparing to enforce a social media ban for users under the age of 16. Now the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has announced that this legislation, which is potentially coming into effect by later next year, this is going to be one of the strictest in the world. Now this legislation, it would mandate an age cutoff across various social media platforms and no exemption is allowed. Even let's say a user comes up with a parental consent, then also the ban is going to be intact. Now the social media platforms would be required to use advanced age detection methods so that no user under the age of 16 can be on the platform. Next is an update from US. So the United States President-elect Donald Trump, he has named his campaign manager Susie Wiles as the White House Chief of Staff when he takes over the presidency next year. With that, let's wrap up the segment with an important day-related update. So the day concerned is the World Science Day. This is marked on 10th of November and the theme for this year is Empowering Communities Through Science. That's all we have for the day. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until I see you tomorrow.